Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I thought I would sit down and do a video for you guys and gals. Let me get a sip of my water first. Get my beautiful radio voice going and let's talk about this. You know, I talked with two of my clients this week about this. One of them in a text chat, then another in a video call. And it reminded me of how different the environment these younger guys are training in versus 25 years ago. Okay, 25 plus years ago, like when I came up in Iron Gyms, and I've talked with enough other guys in their 40s or older who've all said, yeah, it was kind of the same where I was. I mean, it wasn't just in Texas. We had our own culture with it here, but even in other places, gym culture was gym culture, particularly when you got away from the smaller, trendy type gyms and you got into the serious iron gyms. Like the commercial gyms that exist today weren't quite as big of a thing as they were back then. You had a lot more mom and pop type iron gyms, or what we used to call, or what we call in the UK, proper gyms when I was over there. You had that, you had Golds, all those things. And I started in one of those old iron gyms and I switched over to Golds and I had a chain membership to all the Golds in the area. But the gym that I started at, you would go in there and I learned from football players first, but then I joined that gym immediately. And you went in there and there were half a dozen squat racks, half a dozen benches. There were probably 300 or 445 pound old York iron plates, tons and tons of barbells, right? Tons of barbells. They even had a trap bar, believe it or not, like multiple 45-degree leg presses. There was a running track around the weight room. There was a pool, it was a big facility, but it had so much iron. And when you got in there and trained, the culture was different. Hey, like I can tell you right now, you guys walk into a somewhat serious gym today. When's the last time you walked in and started squatting as a noob and the guys all come over and teach you how to squat? Think about that today. You join a gym and your first day in the gym, the old timers, the old school lifters come over and start teaching you. Does that even happen? Be a 150-pound kid, skinny kid walking in. They're going to teach you how to bench press. They're going to teach you how to squat. Everything was community. And it didn't matter what time you got there because there was always plenty of those guys around. 30, 40, 50-year-old lifters were always hanging around. The power lifters were there. The bodybuilding types were there. Everyone chatted with everyone. They all got along. It was community. But you came in and trained, and a lot of the training was the same. I mean, it's like squats and milk. You want to get big. Anyone who needed to gain muscle, everyone was like, oh, squats and milk. And we mean pushing you on squats. Right? That's how lots of guys trained, and that's just how they told me you're supposed to train. They're like, oh, when you come in, if you want to get big, you have to do these squats. You need to take a weight you can do like 10 reps with, and then you need to get to 20. You can't rack it till you get 20 reps. If you need to take 5, 7, 10 seconds between reps, you do whatever it takes till you get to 20, then you rack it, then you can fall on the floor. And dudes were like, you're supposed to do this every time you come to the gym. You're supposed to bench heavy. You max out all the time on bench. It was normal. That's how guys trained. But everything was a contest. Right? It was a contest. If you came to the gym and all the dudes in the gym were having a bench contest, now granted it wouldn't be meat legal, anything looking like a good power lift, like bouncing off your chest, all you bro, they all helping you lift it, everybody cheering. Everyone from the guys in their late teens, like the skinny kids, all the way up to the 40-year-old dudes would be having a bench contest. Sometimes there'd be a woman in there, joined right in there, a couple of them benching too. Bench contest, see who could hit the biggest max. And of course, you would kind of compete with the guys closer to your strength. Like if your best max was 205, you're kind of competing with the other guy around that range. You guys over here benching 405, he's over there showing everyone else off. You know, that's how it was. People would be having chin-up contests. You come into the gym, and if a bunch of the dudes are having a chin-up contest, oh, come over. They grab you. Come on over. We're having a chin-up contest in here. And that was normal. You came in the gym, there wasn't going to be, oh, I'm going to put my headphones on and keep my head down. They're doing a chin-up contest. The guys, the bros are going to grab you, say, come on, let's see how many chin-ups you can get. And if you weren't strong enough to get chin-ups, what do you think happened? They helped you. They would be helping you get, even though you couldn't really do one, they'd make sure you got 5. The dudes would help you. It didn't matter if you were obese and trying to lose weight, they'd come over and help lift you. Right? You're going to get some chin-ups, and we're having a contest. And it was all a friendly contest. That's how it was, man. That's how it was, a chin-up contest, bench contest, just all the time. This was normal. This was normal. And everybody was strong. Like there was no, oh, come in and I'm a bodybuilder. Well, if you're a bodybuilder, that meant that you were repping heavy weights probably on the incline. Right? Any guy who is walking into those sort of gyms calling himself a bodybuilder, well, he's probably repping at least 2 plates a side on the incline. Otherwise, I don't know why he's calling himself a bodybuilder. Right? One of my bros I knew in there who was, considered himself a bodybuilder, he'd still do sets of 10 with 315 on the bench. He would do incline. He'd do 10 reps of 225 on the incline. Right? That was normal. But that's how guys trained. Everyone trained the big movements. Everyone did squats. Everyone did bench press. It did not matter what your goals were. Everyone did those things. And it was just expected. You're going to come in here and squat. The people who teach you how to squat. You'd get taught these things. But I would say those are the 3 movements everybody did. Squat, bench press, and curls. Even the powerlifters did curls. Right? Those are the lifts everyone did. But it was community. There was support. People taught you how to live. If you went to the gym and you came in and you were doing stuff wrong, people will come over and teach you. Okay, they would come over and teach you. Pretty much the OGs taught everybody. Okay, the younger guys looked up to them. They respected them. They taught them what they needed to know. Everyone did the big lifts. Of course, everyone did post-workout protein. That was the thing. If you're trying to get big, it's like, man, you got to drink milk and, slam a couple scoops of protein powder with all this milk after you train. You got to do it right here in the gym. But everyone got lots of protein. Everyone ate. Right? Everyone ate. But the guys all got big and they all got strong. Everybody. And everyone learned. Right? Everyone learned. Even the old people, you'd see the old people in there, the 70-year-old guys, they were still messing around with the free weights. They might mostly mess with the dumbbells then. But they only touch the machines a little bit. And they chat with you. They talk to you. They talk to the younger guys too. They talk to you about lifting, life. Again, sense of community. It was a completely different world.